Hello dear student, good morning. You are most welcome to my video lecture. This is Harendra Tiwari, your chemistry educator from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. In this video, I am going to introduce you a very interesting and useful concept, compressibility factor. The symbol Z we use to denote the compressibility factor. This topic belongs to the chapter State of Matters from 11th Standard Chemistry. In the last video, I have explained the deviation of gases from their ideal behavior, and there we have learned the difference between real gases and ideal gases. Those gases do follow the PV is equal to nRT equations that we call ideal gas equations. We call them the ideal gas, but those gases do not follow PV is equal to nRT. We call them the real gases. This compressibility factor introduced to us to explain the deviation from the ideal behavior. Means we can say that it is a factor which is used to measure the deviation from ideal behavior. The deviation from ideal behavior is measured in terms of compressibility factor Z. So now here might you have the question, what is the Z? What is the definition of Z? So we define Z. Z is the ratio of PV and nRT. As we know that ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. So according to this equation, PV is equal to nRT. So the ratio of PV with nRT, we define a terms Z that is indicated denoted the compressibility factor. So compressibility factor is the ratio of PV and nRT. Clear? Now we can write Z is equal to PV divided by nRT. Can we write as Z is equal to PV divided by nRT. What we can write in terms of the volume, we define Z in terms of volume 2. So in terms of volume, Z is equal to V real divided by V ideal. Means V real is the volume of measured volume, and V ideal is the calculated volume. For the ideal gas. So V ideal it is calculated from the ideal gas equation, and V real it is measured by practically. So these two equations we have, Z with reference to the PV and nRT, and Z with reference to the volume. Now what is the meaning of all those things? We can understand in such way, as we know that PV is equal to nRT. When the PV is equal to nRT, what will be the value of Z? So PV is equal to nRT, then PV suppose 1 and nRT 1. So value will get 1. Value will get 1. So Z will equal to 1. This is the case 1. In this case, when ZV will get 1, when the real volume will equal to ideal volume, means measured volume will equal to calculated volume. Means what is happening here, we can write here, this is the case of the ideal gas. When V real will equal to V ideal, means we got the gas, so the ideal behavior means the gas is the ideal gas. Now when we plot a graph, Z versus P, actually Z pressure, the word you see their compressibility. So when a gas will compress by applying the pressure, so Z is related to the pressure closely. So Z versus pressure, compressibility factor versus pressure, when we draw the graph, we will get the straight line. Z will be always constant, equal to 1 on increasing pressure. Is it clear? Now the case second, I am going to discuss here another case second. This case about when PV is not equal to nRT. PV is not equal to nRT. Noted the point. The first case situation, when the PV is equal to nRT, that we have proven here. This is the ideal gas. But what will happen when PV is not equal to nRT? So there PV is not equal to nRT means PV is maybe greater than nRT or maybe less than nRT. So there is the two case possible, case A and case B. In case A, PV is greater than nRT, and in case B, PV is less than nRT. Two possibility here. There are two possibility. PV is not equal to nRT, means there is two possibility. PV may greater than nRT or may less than nRT. Now try to understand. I will explain with the help of some values. PV is greater than nRT. Suppose the VV is 5 and nRT is 2. Then what will be the value? Value will be 2.5. This value is greater than what we got here. Value is greater than 1. Means the Z value will get greater than 1. If PV is less than nRT, then what will be the value of Z? So PV is less than nRT. Suppose 3 divided by 5. So here we get that 0.6. This value is greater than 1 or less than 1? This value is less than 1. So the case when PV is less than nRT, then in that case Z is less than 1. So with reference to the 1, we got the 3 case total. Z is equal to 1, Z is greater than 1 and Z is less than 1. Z is greater than 1 means what? Z is greater than means V real is greater than V ideal. Z is less than 1 means what? V real is less than V ideal. So when real volume is greater than ideal volume means what is happening here? Gas getting expanded, that is expansion, that is expanded, gas getting expanded. Here V real means less than V ideal means gas getting compressed, that is compressed. So when gas will expand, with reference to the force of attraction and repulsion, gas will expand. Suppose gas kept in a container, right? This is the particles of the gas. So one more particles away from each other, the distance away from each other, these two particles away from each other. Gas particle, two particles away from each other. When? Because between these particles the repulsive force is dominating. Due to the repulsion, they are not allowed to come near to each other. Is it clear? Between these two particles, repulsive force is dominating. So expansion when takes place means repulsion dominated the attractive force. So repulsive force is dominated. We can write here repulsive force dominated means repulsive force increases between the gas molecule. When the repulsive force increases, then the V real will increase more than the V ideal, and the gas cannot be compressed, or then in that case gas is expanded. Here this is the case of gas cannot be compressed. Here the gas is compressed means attractive force increases. Attractive force increases. So when the attractive force increases, then V real volume will decrease. Attractive force between these two particles, attractive force increase, then volume will decrease. So this is the value of Z. Now one other point. So expansion takes place means the gas will show the positive deviation. If the Z is greater than 1, means the overall conclusion we can draw from above discussion, here no deviation. In this case we can write no deviation. In this case positive deviation. You remember this point. Z is greater than 1, positive deviation. Z is less than 1, negative deviation. Negative deviation. This point is clear to you. With the help of the Z, we can explain the deviation from ideal behavior. Clear? If Z is equal to 1, then no deviation. Z is greater than 1, positive deviation, and Z is less than 1, negative deviation. Now let us understand with reference to the graph. Now here I am going to plot a graph for understanding this compressibility factor concept. So this graph Z versus P pressure. Now as we know that ideal behavior. So ideal behavior 15 minutes. Sorry. So ideal behavior graph is the straight line. So this is the straight line graph. This is the ideal gas. Let me check. Yes. Now the next is the real gases from the measured data. The value, this is the helium, hydrogen. If you remember, then in the last video when I plot a graph PV versus P, then we got the same. Volume versus P, we got the same. next is this is a nitrogen. This is oxygen gas. Next is for methane and carbon dioxide. So when we plot a graph Z versus P, we got the different observations. Now what we can conclude from this graph? Let us see the Z, the value of P is 0, Z is 0. The value of Z is decreases with increases the value of P. So at very low pressure, we observed at very low pressure Z is nearly equal to 1. Means what? Means the gas we have as a ideally. Pressure increases, first of all Z decreases, and after some times the Z value is started to increase while increasing the pressure. Is it clear? So at intermediate range of pressure, at intermediate range of pressure we can write Z is less than 1 means negative deviation. Means what? Means negative deviation. At high pressure, right, as high pressure the Z is more than 1 means positive deviation. If you remember, then at high pressure, if you remember, then we have concluded in the last video at high pressure all gases show the positive deviation. Z is greater than 1. See, at high pressure Z is greater than 1. Ideal gas here the Z is equal to 1. So this is a positive deviation. Positive deviation. Now one important factor is here going to discuss with you. See, the hydrogen and helium always show the positive deviation. Means always the value of Z for hydrogen and helium is greater than 1 means the greater than 1 means condition they expanded means they cannot be compressed. So we can write here hydrogen and helium cannot compress easily. Cannot compress easily. So these are the conclusion on the basis of this graph. Clear? So you have to note it down it. One another graph here, the variation of Z with P at a different temperature. Z with P at different temperature. So this is the ideal gas. Z is equal to 1. Now suppose the temperature is T1. The temperature is T2 and the temperature is T3. Here T1 is less than T2 is less than T3. So when we draw a graph with the different temperature, Z versus P, then we will observe a graph such as the temperature if increases, T1, T2, T3, T3 is greater than T2, T2 is greater than T1. So on increasing temperature, gas is going to be close to their ideal behavior. Means temperature increases, deviation decreases, or we can say that temperature increases, Z value deviation increases, or Z value is close to 1. Temperature increases means ideal behavior increases. See here, T1, this is a T1 graph, T3 graph, you see this graph is close to the ideal behavior on increasing temperature. One another concept here I am going to introduce you, boil temperature. So what is the boil temperature? The temperature at which gas we have as an ideal gas, that we call that temperature is the boil temperature. So boil temperature is the temperature at this temperature, gas behave as ideal gas. Another one temperature, inversion temperature. So the temperature at which the behavior of the gases change, we call that inversion temperature. Behavior of gas change at this temperature, it is called the inversion temperature. Inversion temperature always 2 times of the boil temperature. Inversion temperature always 2 times of the boil temperature. So today I have explained the compressibility factor Z. The Z value is greater than 1 at high pressure. Z value is equal to 1 at low pressure. Z value is less than 1 at moderate or intermediate pressure. Gas at low pressure Z is equal to 1 means the gas is the ideal behavior. Here you observe T3 is greater means we are observing from this graph temperature is high, then gas ideal character increases. So we can write at high temperature the gas show the ideal behavior. Now we have concluded that at low pressure and high temperature the gas behavior is ideal behavior. So this is a very important point. Okay, LPHT, low pressure high temperature ideal behavior. So at last I tell you, thank you, have a nice day, have a nice night, enjoy your day, wish you all the best.